Chapter 20, Fade to Black. Hopefully you're all having a great day. Drew's chest heaves as he makes his way into the classroom, USB drive in hand. Drew... Is it... Too late, I mean. Mind you, Professor Takeda waves him forward. Of course not. Load up your film, Mr. Young. You're just in time. Drew nods, and as he hurries to the front of the room, you join him, lowering your voice to a whisper. I didn't think you were gonna make it. What took you so long? Honestly, it took me a while to figure out what to say about you. Drew, you know me better than anyone. What's really going on? When you walked out on me, I couldn't breathe. How was I supposed to put that into a film? You could literally say that. She's the oxygen that fills your lungs? I don't know. From the perch at the back of the classroom, Professor Takeda clears her throat. There are only a few minutes left of class, Mr. Young. Anise, if you wouldn't mind taking your seat. Sorry, Professor. You turn your head for your desk, but Drew catches your hand, enveloping it and giving it a squeeze. Just watch the video, okay? I think I figured out what to say. You make your way back to your seat in a daze, and as the lights dim, you take a deep breath. Here we go. Now presenting my film, Love, a Horror Story. Oh my god. You expect to see clips you'd managed to film together, but instead the screen goes black and text scrolls upward like a pretentious George Lucas film. Oh, whatever. When Anissa and I first met, she was painfully shy about everything but her opinion on movies. Suddenly, the picture comes in, and you're shocked to see the wobbly phone footage of you in your old bedroom at the suite. What was Von Groot thinking with the wide shot? The emotion would have been so much more palpable in a close-up. And her opinion on me. The scene shakes slightly, and you can just make out Drew's muffled laugh before the shot transitions to one of you and Drew out on the quad months ago. Are you seriously taking selfies? We're supposed to be storyboarding these shots for our video. Chill, baby bird. I'm just testing the light. Gotta make sure we get my good side. He throws an arm around you, pulling you further into the frame. You watch a sheepish smile take over your face. And yours too. Now say cheese. Fine, cheese. Wait a minute. Damn it, Drew. This is a video. Everything else about her was a mystery. Each new discovery brought us closer together. In the darkness of the classroom, your eyes meet Drew's, and despite your best intentions, your pulse races. I didn't even know he had these. He was really paying attention, even when I didn't notice. Before you can second guess it, you shoot him a smile, and his face lights up. And he nods his head towards the screen, gesturing for you to pay attention. Playfully, you roll your eyes before turning to face the screen. The scenes begin to change more quickly, and then you recognize a few of the snapshot videos you sent Drew while living together in the suite. Oh my god, there's an assassin trying to kill me. He left all these shoes laying around the suite for me to trip on. And come to think of it, they're all exactly your size. Wanna come save me by chucking them back in your room? Drew, you're never going to guess what I found at the campus grocery store. Ghost pepper pretzels. I know you've been looking for them for forever, so I grabbed all they had on the shelf. You're set for months. Or until Dutch comes over. Whichever comes first. And with every shot or short snippet of your lives that plays, Drew's smile gets bigger. Spoiler alert, they didn't even last a week. Hey, I warned you. And I didn't listen. Story of our lives, right? Drew. Wait, this is the best part. A custom gif of the two of you in each other's arms plays on a loop. You recognize it as the night of the busted party. Lisa St. James is a woman of multitude. She's a partier, scholar, neat freak, and a goof. All these traits combined are what make her the only woman I've ever loved. The lights come up, and you're barely aware of the frenzied whispers going around the room as your heart pounds in your ears. You... what? I love you, Anissa. I'm in love with you, and I think I have been for a while now. Drew, I love you too. I tried not to. I tried to let you go, but I just can't. The words pour out of you before you can stop them. In an instant, Drew's wrapped around you, pulling you flush against him. Good. Don't. And your lips are crashing together, your hands fisting his shirt, and holding him near with everything in you. God, I've missed this. Me too. Ahem. I think I've seen enough here. The sound of your professor's voice pulls you back into the moment, and the classroom is full of people watching. Who gives a damn? Hastily, you and Drew pull apart, a warmth spreading through you. Sorry, Professor. Now, while Drew's project lacked the finesse of modern filmmaking, it did touch on the skills taught in class and follow a clear storyline. Oh, listen, Professor Takeda. Shut up. Literally, Blair Witch Project was one of the most successful films in modern-day history, and it was filmed with a shaky camera and like a couple $1,000. You know, I'm gonna need you to stop. Though I could have done without the reaction emojis from the social media. To be fair, I thought they gave it more wow factor. Nevertheless, given Anissa's grade and the work done here, the two of you can consider your overall project grade an A. An A? We did it! You launch yourself into his arms, reveling in the feeling of him against you. Hell yeah, we did it. Everyone else, class is dismissed. Thank you all for your attention this semester. Professor, thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't thank me. You two earned every bit of the C you're finishing my class with. Next semester, a little more focus. As she follows the rest of the students out of the room, you turn to face Drew. A C? I've never gotten anything lower than a B+ in my life. C's get degrees, babe. We'll worry about the rest of it later. For now, Drew captures your face in his hands and presses his lips to yours in a passionate kiss. Let's go home. Let me get thinking about It's not until your key card is rejected that you remember the suite isn't home anymore. Right, I forgot my home is with Jess and whatever mold is growing on the other half of my room by now. Only technically. Drew quickly steps forward, swiping his keycard and swinging the door wide open. As long as I live here, you're free to come and go as you please. Until Townsend sticks you with another roommate, I can't imagine it'll be cool to have me third-wheeling then. So I'll spend some nights at your place, get to know Jess and her single-celled, moldy friends. It's what being in love is, right? Drew crosses the room and sinks into the cushions of the couch, but as he waves you over, you can't help the nagging feeling in your stomach. Right, I just can't help but wonder, why now? And he said, Drew, I know about Audrey. He blinks at you in surprise. You... what? I know you told her you loved her, even though it didn't feel right, and when you came clean, she left the country, Inez told me. And now you don't believe I actually love you, and then if I lied to Audrey, there's nothing stopping me from lying to you. He heaves a deep sigh as he runs both hands over his face, blocking you from his sight. If you don't think you can love me anymore, I understand. Whoa, would you stop for just a second? As you take your place on the couch next to him, you take his chin and turn his face to yours, forcing him to meet your eyes. I also know you were being manipulated by your mom, and that you told Audrey the truth, even when it meant losing everything. And that I love you just as much now as I did on the night of the train. Maybe more. What I don't know is why, all of a sudden, you're okay with telling me now. And you're afraid that it has something to do with Audrey? Clarity washes over him as you shrug, and with a sigh, he wraps his arms around you. And he said, that was an incredibly dark time in my life. In the blink of an eye, everybody I thought I could trust was gone. That is what I associated love with, and I refuse to put you through that. And now? His hands cup your face, resting his forehead against yours. Now I realize I'm not dragging you into my darkness. You're bringing me out into the light. With a second thought, you cover his lips with yours, and as he tilts his head to deepen the kiss, you whisper against his lips, I just wish you'd realize it sooner. Pretty sure I knew I loved you before I was ready to admit it. I was so desperate to cheer you up during your fallout with Samira that I tracked down extra video clips so we could work on our projects together. You were willing to do homework for me? I was down bad, Anissa. I'd have done almost anything, but it worked out in my favor. Watching everything back last night, I saw the way I looked at you in every clip. I got to watch myself fall in love with you. It's everything you've ever wanted to hear. You can't help the bubbly feelings in your veins as you fight back a grin. You nudge his shoulder. Okay, now I need to see these clips. Where's the drive with your project on it? I'll do you one better. I can show you the footage I didn't use. You know, the stuff that I wanted to keep just for, myself. Drew grabs his laptop, and as the two of you move to the island, he pulls up a video from the night at the toga party. It's grainy and far away, but you can see you and Drew standing by the TV before you leave to head over to the beer pong table. I remember the night the Gamma guys insisted I play pong with them after a replacement prank paid off. Of course they did. Who could pass up a game with a Gamma goddess? Plus, Brett couldn't shut up about how hot you look. Pretty sure he'd play tic-tac-toe if it meant time with you. Someone sounds jealous. Extremely. You remember the feel of his eyes on you as you walked away, but seeing for yourself on the screen the way his eyes were glued to you makes your breath catch. That night was incredible. You were incredible. Please. It was just some lights. It took me forever to think up and organize the original prank. And then there you were, coming up with an alternative in seconds, not willing to throw in the towel like everyone else. Well, when you put it that way... And not only did you pull together in a last-minute plan, then you did it the other day at the hearing. You figured out that Edwin had set us up, you did something about it, not everyone could pull that off. I guess... I'm just used to being in the inside of my own head. Things that my brain comes up with don't feel special or new to me. They just feel like, well, me. It's all new to me, and that's why I love you. Hearing those words coming from you is gonna take some getting used to. Well, there's plenty more where that came from. He scrolls through an album in his hard drive. You see he's managed to gather what looks like hundreds of videos. Geez, someone might think you're obsessed with me or something. How could I not? Have you seen you? You feel your face heat up as he shoots you a wink and pulls up the videos looking for. You don't recognize it at first, but then... Is this from the dive? It was too goofy to include in the presentation, but it's one of my personal favorites. It's you during the kegs and eggs party, carefully balancing an egg on a spoon, your face screwed up and concentrated as you take waddling steps forward. Oh my god, I am so glad you didn't show this in front of the entire class. What, you look cute. Cute. I'm making one of those faces parents warn will get stuck forever. Or you'll get wrinkles. I'd call it a game face. Must really love me if you saw that and thought I was attractive. Of course I do, Anissa, you're beautiful. What made you come to the conclusion from this video? Anissa, I've seen you in some compromising position, and you're beautiful in every single one of them. You're forgetting what I look like when I wake up in the morning and my hair's a mess. Hate to tell you this, guys don't really give a shit. At least most of them. Drew reaches over and brushes a thumb against her cheek. Oh, I haven't forgotten. That one's in the vault for later, because I like to imagine it's the aftermath of a night with me. You duck your head to hide your smile as he pulls up a final video. Drew, that's just a black screen. Think of it as one of those avant-garde films you like so much. Now quit complaining and listen closely. He turns his laptop volume all the way up, and eventually you hear your own muffled voice. I think we have any milk left? Do you want me to get some for our after class? No, think we got some in the back. Hold on. You're rustling, presumably as Drew gets up and stands to check the fridge. Hey, what are these doing in here? You don't like olives? Oh, those are for you. They were on sale at the grocery store. Was that a butt recording? Yeah. I couldn't justify putting it in the film without any video, but when I watched it back, I remembered how happy that made me. Happy because you love olives? Because it's a simple gesture. Literally, it's a simple gesture, that's the thing. Because you thought of me. You make me feel seen in every sense of the word. Of course I think of you. I wasn't going to waste a deal. I think of you all the time. What am I gonna do? What am I doing this weekend? Is Drew going to be there? Drew's favorite brand of olives is on sale. I've never done that with any girl before. Thought about her all the time, factoring her in my every decision. Then I realized I was doing it with you. What's Anissa doing this weekend? Can I come? But I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I guess you can say I have it pretty bad. Drew interlocks your fingers with his. He takes a deep breath and you squeeze his hand. And you say you've changed my life multiple times over. What are you talking about? A proud, almost shy smile spreads across his face. You're looking at VCSU's newest music major. What? Drew! You throw your arms around him in an enthusiastic hug, your excitement for him overcoming any other feelings. What about your parents? Drew, the money isn't worth it. I don't care how hard I have to work, I'm free, and it's all because of you. He pulls back, looking you in the eye with an openness that makes your breath catch. That night on the train, you told me I make you feel fearless. But you did the same for me. I'm in love with you, Anissa. And I'm done being casual with you. So, what do you think about being my girlfriend? Officially. Drew... I think you know the answer to that. How about 5 seconds to kiss me? Of course I want to be your girlfriend. He kisses you like he wants to breathe you in, his mouth striking a perfect pressure against yours. Like music to my ears. Okay, you don't need to look so smug about it. As my girlfriend, you should know by now that's just my face. And as my boyfriend, you should know by now that's not going to get you any favors. Oh, I don't know about that. His hand trails up your thigh and you melt into his touch. When you were lying alone in bed wanting me more than anything, what did you wish we were doing? A steady thrum begins between your legs as the thought comes to mind, and as you bite your lip, he smirks. Oh, now you've got to tell me. Why tell you when I could just show you instead? I'll slide into his lap. I wanted to feel the warmth of you beneath me. Gracefully, you straddle his lap, grind down against him, grazing his chest with yours as you pin his hands to the cushions. Entirely at my mercy. Anissa. And just as he leans in to nip at your bottom lip, you drop back onto the couch cushion next to him. That's just mean. But it didn't happen because I was all alone. He exhales a shaky breath, his lips curling into an amused smirk. You are downright cruel, you know that? And you love that about me. Just one of the many things. He presses a soft kiss to your lips, making your heart flutter, and as you sigh into him, he whispers, "Hey, if you want, I'm down to spend the rest of the day showing you what else made the list." "With pleasure." Drew doesn't waste any time wrapping his arms around you, tugging you flush against him. His hands stroke your lower back as you pull him in for a kiss. He then pulls away, only slightly staring in your wide eyes. You're still moving out, though." It's not like I have much of a choice. I'm not gonna argue with Townsend, especially not now that, well, we really are breaking the rules. "Well, we'll have to actually sneak around now." He trails his lips along your cheek, your jaw, down the side of your neck. You tilt your head for easier access. "You won't be able to just come over without people asking questions." "We will manage just fine, I think. With much we already had to sneak around the semester, we're practically experts." Yeah, except for Edwin catching you, but you know. Also, isn't the rule supposed to be, like, if it's you're living under him or something? Like, technically, because he was your, I don't know, senior or whatever. Somehow I don't think the university will give us credit for extracurricular sneaking around. He doesn't seem worried. In fact, you see the beginnings of the fiendish smirk of his tugging at his lips. You take him by the hair, pulling him back to look into his eyes. "Be careful. I might start thinking you're organized this whole thing with Townsend just to be some elaborate scenario." "Oh, trust me, if I was coming up with some elaborate scenario, you'd know all about it." That sends another jolt of heat from your pelvis to your stomach. Then you purposely let out an audible sigh as his lips linger on your neck. But he can't seize your devilish little smile. We have so many memories in the suite, though. "Yeah, what do you remember?" "Well, I remember our picnic right here." Drew gently guides you into the center of the common area and tugs the fabric of your shoulder to plant another kiss on the hollow of your neck. My memory's so hazy. What did we do here?" "Well, I recall playing you a song, and if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure you liked it." "Oh, that's right. Your excellent fingering is coming back to me now." "Uh-huh. I see the pun there." Her hands linger on the button of his jeans. You toy with it, a little teasing, but he pulls back, the look at his eyes all heat. "You first." Drew unbuttons your blazer and pushes it over your shoulders before reaching for your shorts and abandoning them on the floor. "Have I mentioned how incredible you'll look in that? I could barely focus on this screen." You undress him, you whisper in his ear. "Speaking of memories, do you remember what happened in the..." "Oh, we got the bathroom and the kitchen. Kitchen, as I recall, were the pancakes. Maybe you should jog my memory." He backs you into the kitchen before placing you on the cold counter. Make space for him between your thighs from the body, the only thing keeping you warm. "Remember when you made me your world-famous pancakes?" "I remember the two of us trying to act like friends without the benefits. Seeing who broke first." He gives your neck a light nibble before kissing the same spot. "I always wondered, what if we didn't try? What if we gave in to that temptation right then and there?" You watch as he wets his fingers with his mouth and then reaches down to brush his fingers against your... Okay. Basically, he had us for, air quote, breakfast, then carried us to the bedroom, and we decided to bound chicka wow wow. Exhausted, you both slip beneath the covers, and he presses his lips to your temple as you rest your head in the crook of a shoulder. "Drew?" "Mm-hmm." "Say it again." He pulls back, stares deep into your eyes, the emotion of them unmistakable. "Anissa St. James, I love you. I'm in love with you. And that is never going to change." Thank you for playing Roommate with Benefits. While this marks the end of Anissa and Drew, you can catch them around campus in our series spinoff as a new love story unfolds. Oh, joy to the world. So, without further ado, let me know in the comment section below how you felt about the whole book. Apparently we'll be running into them once again. Wonder if Pixelberry will actually be, getting us correctly. That's about it. Remember, if you did enjoy, like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. But without further ado, I got plenty of other work to do. This was a short finale for this book. Could have been done a little bit better and with more finesse, but I digress. Catch you all later. Peace out.